Hey y'all. Okay, this song he's playing, playing. Usually when I'm tapping into an energy just to cleanse it. I'll put it in the description below. I don't want any rights to the song. Cherubin, Burnout. 2 years ago, I don't know, it just keeps popping. Wait, we're gonna get into this energy. This is not for everybody, okay? Absolutely use your discernment, okay? A lot of us, this is why I haven't been reading energy, because energy is very intense. The truth is in everybody's face. The veil is very clear in their faces, so the energy is very chaotic. So when I find something that it could be said, that Father God wants this to be said, I will say it, okay? I'll also add other videos that you should be learning from. We're here to educate and enlighten people, right? That's what the purpose is of this channel, okay? What else get into? Because I read energy and also humanitarian work that I do, okay? Activism, right? And it's not that performative, it's actually real stuff that we're supposed to be doing. But this is why I let go of too much reading energy and focusing more on education and sharing. We can continue going. I'm not saying I'm stopping. That's why I'm, you know what I'm saying? Because I told God, like, God knows what's going on, okay? And also, I'm gonna go somewhere very soon, so I'm not gonna be as much here, but I will try to be, okay? Just taking another job that will help me buy a car. Yeah. But other than that, that's personal, my situation. But there is an energy here of someone being stuck, okay? Hopefully, if my kids arrive soon, I'll try to finish. But this person had a lot of options, okay? With the Seven of Cups, there's a lot of options. And this could be in a general message, okay, guys? Use it as a sermon. But it's something about this. I've been seeing it all day. Like, believe. A lot of you kind of like a unicorn thing. This is my kiddo who always put that, so I remember. But a lot of you, the Seven of Cups is all about that. It's about dreaming, thinking of new ways of being or options, okay, the possibilities, okay. But make sure that those cups are not rotten, fucking poison cups, snakes and stuff like that. You have to use discernment. Not everything that is shining like a gold is it's good for you. For example, what we talk about what's happening in the Sudan and the gold, right? A lot of y'all like boycott Dubai. That's no more. You know what I'm saying? These people are doing very unethical things, okay? For you guys in Dubai to have gold. Like, are you serious right now? Stop it. Stop it. I posted a recent post. Go check out my social media, guys. Go help it's called the Congo Friends as well. They also help with there's a lot a post that I posted where you can follow people for Sudan, Congo, okay? I'm going to tap more into Haiti. I know there's one person, one of the many, who speak about the causes when what's going on in Haiti, okay? But other than that, we continue boycotting, divesting, because boycotts work, protests, everything works, okay? Just continue, hold their power, okay? Yes, there's a lot of options of possibility, things to get fast stuff. And I feel like this is the person who chose this energy, okay? And they're regretting this. So the point of this is that, I should write it down. It's like someone, free will in a way, you could say, or maybe even themselves. Like there was the judgment in reverse came up, okay? With the vortex, which usually is the devil energy with the death, right? So there's a lot of manipulation and control here, especially with the Seven of Cups with this person, which is why it came out with the Hangman. This person has issues sacrificing things or being patient, taking a risk, and I don't know. But the Four of Cups with the Three of Swords is heavy rejection, heartbreak. This person, I don't know if whoever rejected whoever is something about rejection. So I'm going to write it, rejection, and the Three of Swords. There's a lot of mental manipulation as well with the Seven of Swords. which came out right after I wanted to confirm the Seven of Wands. What is it that this person is protecting? Are they protecting you or protecting themselves? Like, is this like a selfish motive where they decide to hold up information? Or it could be that, like, just rejecting you but still having these intense feelings, or knowingly that they will break your heart if they reject you, or they reject something about you. An idea could be something that can actually transform both of you, or at least some of you chose the path where it can bring not only justice, okay, but it is a lot of heart burning, because I feel like this is an energy where it's two people that's supposed to be. So I feel like this is with the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and we got the Seven of Cups. It's kind of like it's a protection. It's like it was meant to happen, but there's because there's a lesson in this. Also, there is a lesson of judgment. I feel like someone judged someone really harshly. I don't know if this is the reason why they rejected someone, or this is something that this person thought that whoever they were wanted to pursue or wanted to go forward or build some type of Two of Cups is here with the Justice. They saw like long-term relationship, a commitment, but they thought it was a lot of responsibility, or someone kept putting that in their minds with the Seven of Swords. There's this negative energy because this person with the Ace of Cups here and the Five of Wands in the back, it's like there's a lot of people going against this. Like there's this competition, or maybe this person thinks that they're now in a competition because whoever is receiving this justice out of the Two of Cups, the way I see is with the Four of Cups, there's two people here. Or it could be multiple people. I feel like out of the Seven of Cups, whoever is in the justice energy, whoever got rejected, that is getting some type of justice, because I feel like they weren't rejected for the right reasons. It was mostly because they have high standards. Believe it or not, someone rejected someone because this person has a very high standards. They do hold a lot of responsibilities. They are in that energy of truth and justice. They don't tolerate lies or betrayal, or they're very protected of their heart. So someone here felt that, in a way, they feel that their rejection is valid because they were rejecting you to save you from themselves. Yes, from themselves, from their own energy of like deceiving or doing sneaky things, or protecting something that, yeah, it could break your heart, absolutely. And I feel like this is why they rejected you. But the thing is, out of this Seven of Cups usually is the possibility, is the options, is dreaming. But I also see this person constantly rethinking this over and over. This is like a tormented in the mind. I don't know what happened here, but absolutely I see that this person is heavy in the weight of the karmic, the karmic lesson. Okay, there's a karmic lesson that they have to learn, which is to be honest. Be honest, stop holding, stop being afraid of being vulnerable. I feel like this person has this coward energy where, for example, I feel like this is someone that gets bored easily. Yes, and I feel like they are very judgmental, okay, but they are in that low vibrational energy, I find. They could be dealing with like addictions or a lot of negative energy around them, but I feel like with the Death card, I feel like this is someone who is like, I don't know, like dead serious about revealing this to whoever you are, or like revealing their feelings. But it's like, it's gonna cause a lot of envy, okay? A lot of envy and a lot of conflict, okay? So I feel like this is someone who has to like rethink about this, but it's like they can't hold it anymore. Yeah, I don't know. This is the energy I'm getting right now. So it's not, again, I told you guys it's not gonna resonate, so please take what resonates, what doesn't. For others of you, there's this ending of a cycle of something that is just no longer serving at whatsoever. It was very heartbreaking, is really intense, okay? But a lot of you, don't deceive yourself. Make sure that you are, first of all, protecting your mental health. The Nine of Wands, and then it goes to the Ten of Wands after this balanced energy. So a lot of you will get help. If you're seeking help, you're gonna get that help. but I also see a lot of things balancing.
I need y'all to understand something. The estimated real death tolls for Gaza and Sudan are 100,000 people each. The death toll in Gaza has stagnated, the official death toll has stagnated at about 35,000 people for months. For months, because the health system in Gaza has completely collapsed. They are no longer able to properly record and count the dead. You've seen the massacres. Those aren't getting recorded. The number isn't going up. They just bury the bodies. And Israel has been bombing them harder than they ever have since the beginning. In Sudan, the death toll for the genocide that you may have seen officially is 15,000 people. But isn't it weird that 15,000 people have died in one city, despite the RSF committing heinous massacres across large swaths of Sudan over massive regions? The estimated, unofficial, real death tolls for Gaza and Sudan are 100,000 people each. In 1 year, 100,000 people dead in Sudan. In 8 months, 100,000 people dead in Gaza. All in the name of fucking imperialism and capitalism. I genuinely don't know. I don't know what else it's gonna take. What's it gonna take for people to wake the fuck up? What? Girls in Sudan have been attempting suicide in order to avoid getting raped. Because if the RSF takes over a city, it is almost guaranteed. And y'all have seen the crimes of the IOF. And this is paid for. This shit is paid for by the empire. The US and Europe are funding Israel to commit its crimes because they want wealth, they want oil, they want power. And the UAE and Russia and Israel, because Israel is at the center of almost every genocide occurring right now, are funding the RSF because they want Sudan's gold and wealth and resources at the expense of the people that are living there on the land. Literally all of these genocides would not be occurring if there was no incentive for profit. That's why boycotting works so well. That's why for Gaza, we've been marching and rallying in the streets for months. And the cops didn't give a shit. The establishment didn't give a shit because marching does fucking nothing. It's a parade. But the moment some students demanded that their universities divest billions of dollars collectively from the military-industrial complex, then suddenly you know how they really feel. Because money is the driving force. How we spend our money determines who fucking dies. 100,000 people each.
بعرفش وين أروح أنا، بعرفش أقعد بدونه. قعدت أعيط عليه وأحكي يا أبوي راح وين بدي أروح أنا، أبوي راح وين أروح أنا، الله يرحمك يابا. قاعد عند أصحابه شوي حكى لي بلاش يصير يابا حاجة روح. رحت روحت قاعد بدي أروح خبطوه. عاد إيش رحت قعدت أجري أعيط وأنا أبوي هبط النار من قدام. عاد إيش سحبوه بالعافية، دار كل واحد عليه سطل مي ومرق سحبوه وطلعوا فيه. قعدت أبوس فيه وعضل فيه خدوه. قعدت أعيط عليه وأجري وراه، ما رضوش يخلوني أطلع معه. ما عرفتش أقعد، قلت أحكي لهم بدي أبوي. ما عرفتش أقعد بالمرة بدونه، صرت أقعد لحالي وقعدت أعيط. بعديها نمت ما قدرتش. كنت رفيقه، كان يروح على أصحابه ياخدني معه، كان يروح على مكان ياخدني معه، وقبل ما يستشهد كان ماخدني معاه، كان مطششني معاه. يوم من الأيام راح راح وسابني. نوقف الحرب نرجع لبيوتنا، كلنا نرجع لحياتنا الطبيعية.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
I want to ask you about the term anti-Semitism. Why do you think it's used so much now?
It's because the state of Israel is basically using this name falsely. They're using this name in order to justify all the crimes they're doing to the Palestinian people. In order that every politician around the world, in the United States and England, all around the world and Germany, who dares to say a word, they pick the word anti-Semitism and they use it to justify the crimes and to shut the people's mouths down. But we are here to say no. The coming out to support Palestine had nothing to do with anti-Semitism whatsoever.
If you had a message to the Palestinians, what would you say to them?
We cry together with the Palestinian people. We feel for the suffering, and we are embarrassed that this is being done in our name. And we pray as Jews 3 times a day for the total and speedily and peaceful dismantlement of the state of Israel, where Jews and Muslim and Christian can live once again in peace as we have done before the state of Israel came about. We have been living in harmony, so this is what we want. Hopefully it will come the time that Palestine will be free. We wish together with you for a total free Palestine.
It's been an absolute pleasure to meet you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, shukran.
Shukran.
T-minus 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7,
to pursue this two-state solution.
We must never lose sight of how essential the two-state solution is.
Side by side, two states. A two-state solution. A two-state solution.
Here's why the two-state solution is based off a racist premise. First, because you often hear phrases like this:
Palestinian state alongside a safe and secure Israel.
And it's a safe and secure Israel.
One that is based on genuine security for Israel, a recognition of its right to exist.
Which suggest or indicate, infer that Palestinians have some sort of inherent racism.
כולם בחרו בחמאס, כל מישהו מעל גיל 4 הוא תומך חמאס, והמטרה...
And at the same time, any Palestinian state is always premised on
a safe and secure Israel.
It means an Israel that is safe and secure with the right to exist.
It is never premised just on the basis that Palestinians are human beings and deserve to be recognized as such. Furthermore, it ignores basic reality. At the moment, the Israeli government controls 100% of the land between the river and the sea. And it also ignores the fact that there are 65 laws already within the so-called liberal democracy of the government of Israel that discriminate against Arab Israelis and Palestinians from the river to the sea. All these things culminate in the truth, which is that the only way forward for many Palestinians is something that recognizes the intrinsic worth and value of all human beings and excludes none. What do you think? Have your say down below.
Now these journalists are finding themselves the target of attacks. Their land, which has also been stolen to build the illegal Jewish settlement of Modi'in Illit, which is just beyond the wall. And they are also making the point that no amount of tear gas, no amount of... They're throwing straight at me! Sorry, we're under attack!
This is what used to be the Islamic University of Gaza. 30,000 students used to study here.
There are two things keeping baby Hala alive right now: the electricity powering these machines and the drugs she's taking. Because of Israel's blockade, both are running out.
And used us as human shields. The Israelis were afraid of going into the houses, so they would send us ahead to tell people to evacuate. They made me dig holes in the wall and enter the houses first to check in case they were booby-trapped. We were put in front, so in case of gunfire, we would be the ones on the receiving end.
Israel is a pioneer of precision weapons and a world leader in advanced optics. Their weapons have viewfinders that are so crystal clear that, according to the Israeli military themselves, they can see the color of a target's clothes. So why were 38 medical workers killed or injured by the Israeli forces when they had the technology to see exactly who they were hitting? The Israeli military had been given all the coordinates of these hospitals and clinics by the UN, yet somehow they managed to hit 59 medical facilities.
Let me be clear. There are people out there who strongly support the genocide, the murder of friends, family, and loved ones. And that's not right. There are people out there who are still openly threatening, harassing Canadians because of their faith, their identity, or because they support Palestinian people's right to self-determination in their ancestral homeland. There are people out there who support the atrocities committed by Israel and its message to carry out this genocide.
Coming into the Jewish community will break their legs.
And the silence that enabled such evil is absolutely unacceptable.
On June 9th this year, let's walk together.
In Israel, Christians are free, they prosper and they thrive, and they can practice their religion.
We must respect the members of all religions. We've committed to this since the dawn of our existence.
Around the year 1900, Christians made up about 11% of the population of what was historically called Palestine. That's now down to less than 2% in all of Israel and the occupied territories. The decline is much more pronounced here in Bethlehem. 70 years ago, the area was 80% Christian. Today, that number is only 12%. Because like other Palestinians, Christians have faced violence and attacks from the Israeli state and settlers alike.
Christians in Jerusalem's Old City say they are often harassed, spit on, and even physically attacked by religious Jewish youth. Earlier incidents include the desecration of a Protestant cemetery on Mount Zion, an attack on international Christians during a day of prayer for Jerusalem, and harassment at a Messianic concert in Jerusalem.
In 2022, many local Christians were banned from attending Easter celebrations at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, where Jesus is believed to have been buried. One shocking recent example of an attack on Christians at the hands of Israel was this. In May 2022, Israeli forces attacked the funeral procession of Palestinian Christian and renowned Al Jazeera journalist Shireen Abu Akleh. She was shot in the head by an Israeli soldier while reporting in a helmet and flak jacket clearly marked as press.
Arabs will not stay in the Gaza Strip. Who will stay? Jews. Africa is big. Canada is big. The world will absorb the people of Gaza. How we do it? We encourage it.
If they don't want to go.
No, they want.
If they don't.
The Arabs want to go.
If they don't want to go.
They want to go.
If they don't, what happens?
The normal people don't want to live in hell.
What you're talking about sounds like a plan for ethnic cleansing.
You can call it ethnic cleansing, you call it refugees, whatever you want. If you want to call it cleansing, if you want to call it apartheid. You choose your definition. I choose the way to protect the state of Israel.
Good morning. I have bad and good news. Bad news is that the Sudanese refugees are still not relocated into a safer place. And the good news is they were finally able to access some supplies and now they have 3 working kitchens. And once again, I am very thankful for everyone who participated in this. Let's keep it going. Let's keep talking about refugees and let's keep talking about Sudan more and more and more, because there is so much to be talked about. There is so much to cover, and always keep eyes on Sudan. Now let's have a chat. Let's talk. I want you to look at this tweet. Okay, the translation for the text says, consider them as humans as the Palestinians. That's wild, right? Like, how could someone post something like that? The first giveaway is the AI generated picture. And so I've been thinking, because I do that sometimes, this all falls into the Zion's agenda. I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but lately in social media, especially Twitter, the Zions are trying their hardest to create divisions among people who are oppressed. We are all going through genocide, whether it's in Palestine, Sudan, DRC, Tigray, nearly most of the places that are inhabited by populations that do not have this complexion. They want us, and by us I mean the people who stand with humanity, to be arguing, shouting and screaming at each other while most of the time we agree with each other. These kind of messages are there to generate what might seem as a genuine discussion around or the dehumanization of the people who have heavy melanin in their skins. But on a deeper level, they want us to pick one side only and stick to it. They are pushing the narrative of pick one oppressed group and stick with them and leave the others. You have nothing to do with the others. This is what they really want us to be talking about. Any comments on Instagram posts, regardless if they're about Palestine or about Sudan, it'll be in the sense of like, I know there are so many people in the world that cannot keep up with multiple genocides and atrocities that are happening at the same time. No, you can. People can and should stand up against oppression, regardless how many times it shows up and how many faces it has. But this narrative once again is being pushed heavily on IG and Twitter, and it's just bizarre because the Zions still cannot learn that no matter how many colors they take, no matter how many masks they put on their faces, they're still getting beaten because they don't realize that their point is in the palm of their hands, and the moment they do this, it's over. That's just what I wanted to say. Be careful for the narrative that are being pushed right now to create more divisions among people who stand against oppression. They're very sneaky about it, but they are clockable, so just pay attention to that.
So yeah, I feel like this rebirth needs to happen for this person. I feel like this person is letting go of this judgment, or there is some type of judgment. Okay, I feel like this is someone who is paying some type of karmic debt. They understand it now, before they didn't, but I feel like this is something that they want to reveal to all of you, is that it wasn't because of you. Honestly, it's mostly them. They just have prejudice and privileges and all conditions that still doesn't make it okay. So hold them accountable, and they have to apologize, they have to balance things out. But I feel like this is someone who's coming from a love space rather than a ego, prideful, arrogant space. They have gone to the ego death. Okay, ego death is absolutely done. So yeah, just don't expect it, just be aware of it. It's up to you. You decide whether you want this or not. But I feel like this is something that is a renewal. It's like a reshift. It's gonna be very intense, just letting you know. You both still have, I feel like, some blockages that needed to be healed separately, but I feel like if divine wants this to happen now and is guiding this person towards you, it's absolutely, yeah, it's very healing. It's very the angel, this is Empress energy. You're balanced. You both are yin and yang. So yeah, this is good news for both of you. But I feel like this person is worrying too much. Stop worrying. Whoever is asking, like, I feel shaking and anxious already, and I'm okay. Like, what? It's cute.